Good morning, Cam Rohr for Cam's Mortgage Minute on Thursday, October 4th. Today I'm just going to share with you a little story that happened to me a couple of days ago. I had some clients in here and they had, between the two of them, almost $45,000 of credit card debt. Now I asked them how it got so far out of control, and they said, well, we just needed a few things. We needed a new couch, a new TV, we took a trip, we did this and that. And just so I put it in context for you, these two folks combined have an income of $55,000 a year. So after taxes, they basically owed more than they get in net income. So my logical question to them is, well, what are you doing to pay this off? Because of the income you have, just the simple interest alone is all you can pretty much pay. And they said, yeah, that's pretty much all we're able to do. We can stick the odd $100 or $200 against it once in a while. And right away they said, you know what, these credit card companies should be legislated. They're just crooks. They're dishonest. They're this, they're that. They charge too much. And I get all that. I mean, no doubt, nobody should be paying 16, 17% and all those other things. But my question to them, quite point blank, and for those of you who are out there in a similar situation, is, hey, you spent the money. Why did you do that? If you knew you couldn't afford it, you kept racking it up, what was the logic to it? And a lot of Canadians, quite honestly, as we talk about time and time again here, have a lot of debt, and they carry a lot of debt. And it got me to thinking about it, and I said, you know what? Quite honestly, how can I be surprised that Canadians do it when our government doesn't? I mean, our federal, our provincial, our municipal, I mean, most of these governments have a shortfall. They carry debt. And it seems like we've become a culture where that's basically it. And then when we don't like the debt, we say, hey, let's just write it off. Come on, somebody else is to blame. It's not my fault. I mean, these guys are charging me too much, or, they shouldn't be having terms like that. Well, I get, again, like I said, I get all that. There's definitely some lenders out there that are predatory, but the bottom line is you're still buying the stuff. Nobody's forcing you to buy it. You're the one going out and doing it. Now, if something happens where somebody gets deathly ill and an injury happens, hey, that makes sense. I mean, they've had to, suddenly fix a car because they just don't have any other way of getting to work. But again, it's the frivolous things. It's the things that you don't necessarily need. You wouldn't believe the number of people who I see every day who Tim Hortons in the morning is a regular stop. Starbucks is a regular stop. I had one lady one time, and she was basically made $65,000 a year and had nothing to show for it. And I asked her, I said, you know what, do me a favor, bring in your credit card statement. And we looked at it, and believe it or not, in that credit card statement, between the eating out, between the coffee shops, everything, there was almost $1,600 a month. She couldn't believe it. She said, well, I just thought I spent a little here and there. Hey, it's a lot here and there. I'm not saying go out and live like a pauper and just live under a rock or in a cave and don't spend any money. But what I'm always harping on is be wise with your money. I mean, it's hard. You work hard for your money, so don't waste it. And again, if you don't need something, and that's really the big thing here, there's needs and wants. I mean, everybody wants something, but do you really need it? Ask yourself that question before you rack it up the next time. That way, you're not going to be like those folks who've got over $40,000, $50,000 of credit card debt and are wondering what to do next. That's not a situation you want to be in. And if you think rates are bad on those cards now, if rates inevitably at some point go up, the credit card companies will raise theirs as well. And that's not a situation anybody wants to get caught in. Anyway, if you need some advice or help in that arena, call us at the Auxilium team. We've got a free little budget template we can send you out. Throw in some numbers, and that's a big thing. Get a budget. Again, I'm not going to harp over and over, but the number of people I deal with that don't have a budget, I'd say basically it's only 10% of the people have a budget and 90% have no plan. And that's not a position you want to be in, and especially going forward and if the economy gets tougher. Anyway, it's my rant for the day. I thought we'd get off the housing topic. We'll talk about something else financially related. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and it's been Cam for Cam's Mortgage Minute, and have a nice day.